Hey guys, it's me Sam, and today I thought while I got the opportunity I would do one of my little vlog update videos. This gives me the chance to tell you what I've been up to basically since the last time I did one. Right, where do I start? Well, first things first, last time I did a vlog update I was working at Aldi.
So good.
Yep, those were photos of me wearing the nasty uniform you have to wear there. Well, last Friday I was meant to get paid. They owed me 6 weeks worth of wages and I didn't get paid. And this did not impress me much. And whilst I was at work, my manager asked me if I was okay, and I was like, no, not really, because I haven't been paid. He then turned around and said, oh, that's probably because you were too late giving in your birth certificate. This is correct. Apparently there's a new rule now that you have to prove who you are by providing a passport or a copy of your birth certificate. Now, the only birth certificate I had was one that I've had for many years, and it just had my details on it. Well, they needed one I'd got my parents' details on, and well, this kind of like angered me in the first place, because I'm like, oh, hang on, I don't even consider them two as my parents, so why would I want a birth certificate in the first place with their details on there? In the end, I was like, okay, fair enough. So I did apply for one. I got sent a proper, real birth certificate, and I handed it in. Not on the day when I wanted to, because I was told by my boss over the phone, don't bother bringing it in today, you might as well bring it in with you tomorrow morning when you start your shift at 6 o'clock, which is what I did. But I still can't see why they can't have, like, sort of had me on the system, but not have me on the system, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I didn't get paid, and I was really, really angry about that, especially as I've got rent to pay, and I'm still not paid it because I still haven't been paid. Well, anyway, less of that at the moment. I carried on with my work as per usual, and I was doing the alcohol at the time when we had this customer come in. Apparently she'd come from the other nearest town to us looking for some oven racks. And to my knowledge, we didn't sell any. Still quite new, so, you know, I was still learning where things were. So I helped her look for it. She's still been rude towards me, moaning about the fact that she's had to come from Droitwich. Then I clicked, and I thought, hang on, she must have rung up. So I said, did you ring up here? And she said, yes. And I went, well, in that case, somebody might have already got them for you and took them down to the till. You go down to till 1, explain what you've just told me. I'm sure they'll be able to help you out more. If not, they'll ring for a manager and he'll come and help you out. And she turned around and said, can't you stand in the queue for me? And I just said, no, love, I've got to go on with my work. And she's like, well, I'm not standing in the queue. And I was like, well, unfortunately, like everybody else, you're going to have to, because we don't have a customer services. But, you know, the queue's not too big at the moment, so you should be okay. She, instead of going to till 1, went to till 3. So I went to till 1 and I asked the girl on the till if she knew anything about it, and she didn't. She called over to the girl on till 3, who did know something about it. And just as I went out to speak to the girl on the till, the bikes came out of our canteen area. And so I turned around and said, there you go, love, the manager should be able to help you. And I went off and started doing more of my work. When I was due my break, I asked if I could go for a break, and I was told, yeah, no worries, off you go. And I come back in, went looking for the boss to see what was needed to be done next, so got told, and off I went. I started doing ambience in aisle 1. Minding my own business again, getting on with my work, and then my boss came around the corner and said, can you come for me, Sam? He grabs the pallet truck out of my hands, waltzes off, expecting me to follow after him like a good little doggy. We go out into the back of the warehouse, and he says, what did you say to that woman? Well, there was one thing that I did say, but I didn't actually say it directly to her. I muttered it as I walked away, because she was going on about what on earth you guys get paid for, blah, blah, blah. And I muttered under my breath, absolutely nothing. And chances are, I can't give a toss, because I haven't been paid, and this is probably my last day. Unfortunately for me, she must have heard me say that, because apparently I was really rude to this customer. Really, really rude. So much so, I was suspended and sent straight home. They didn't actually ever once say what I had done or what I had said. I was just told, leave the store now. So off I went, in tears, thinking, what the heck? I had to wait until Wednesday just gone, my area manager to get in touch. He once again asked me what it was that I might have said, so I was honest with her and I told her what I think I might have said. But she never actually confirmed it. She just said, well, with that, Sam, I'm going to have to end your employment. And I'm like, yeah, well, okay, fair enough. But what about my wages? And, I'll have to try and sort something out for you. I understand you need your wages now, so I'll try and get them a check out to you. Well, I'm still waiting for that check. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I owe a shitload of rent, and I've got my house in trust breathing down my flipping neck. In fact, if I don't pay up this week, they're taking me to court to evict me. So I really need this check. And how his attitude is, I don't give a shit. I've had to sign back on. I've got to go to the job centre tomorrow to start again with me signing on and everything. Which, to me, is a massive embarrassment in the start, because I also said I would never go back on the dole, and they've given me no option other than to go back on the dole, because, okay, fair enough, I have applied for some jobs, but I've not heard anything back. And I'm stumped, guys. And if Pinky Floss 86 watches this, then this would explain why you've had to wait so long for your eyeshadows to get sent to you, because I simply didn't have the money to get them to you. But I got them out to you on Thursday, so hopefully you've got them now. So yeah, I'm skinned. The prospects of losing my home. I've lost my job. They've ripped me off of my wages. Well, sort of, because touch wood, my check might come this morning still. No support from my family. I feel very depressed at the moment. Very sad and very let down. And to be honest, I just feel used by Audi. I mean, it's not like the boss is perfect, because he's got his flaws. It might sound like I'm being a bitch now, but I really don't think he should be the boss of that store, because he's useless. You've got other people that are, I don't know, store manager, deputy manager, whatever, who clearly can do a better job than him. I mean, while I was there, we had this meeting, and did he officiate it? No. He got one of the others to do it. I don't get that. I don't get it. Obviously, no leadership skills. He'd tell you to do something, and you'd go and do it, and then find somebody else was doing it, because they'd been told to do it. He would purposely try and fuck your head up, basically. There are times when I do actually think he was purposely trying to force you to leave of your own will. I was always picked to do the really crappy jobs if I was on duty. For example, we had this woman ring up saying some trolleys had been dumped by hers, and I had to go and get them. Wouldn't mind so much, but it was a good half a mile, 3/4 of a mile walk from where the store is to where the trolleys were. And it's all downhill as well. Another instance, and this was not Monday, just gone the Monday before, when we had a really bad thunderstorm and flooding. My job that morning, I started at 6 o'clock. was to go along all the shelves, making sure there was nothing hidden behind. If there was, bring it forward, tidy up the shelves, blah, blah, blah. And I did. And I did a spanking job. I had to get the ladder out, even if I'm scared of heights. I climbed up all the top shelves. I was even walking along them at some point, making sure they were all nice and clear for they stopped to check next day. And once I'd done that, it took about three hours. I was told I could go home. Really weird that. I honestly believe my boss had already decided he was getting rid of me. I really do. So yeah, that's what's been going on with my life. Oh yeah, Connor's moved back in. For some reason, well, he tells us he sacked him. He jacked in his job at the fair because he refused to work for £20 a day. And it's kind of like made my blood boil. You had a job, you jacked it in because you didn't feel £20 a day was enough. Okay, yes, it's hard work and this, that, the other. But while I was at Aldi, I was working with this young lad called Shane. In my opinion, would have killed for £20 a day. He was skint all the time. He was having to wait for his wages as well. I was having to keep crashing in fags. And I seriously felt sorry for the poor love. So yeah, dickhead's back here. Causing shit as usual. We've done nothing but argue since he's been back. I really do feel like just giving up at the moment. Would I say I'm suffering with depression again? I think I am, yes. But I'm trying to hold on. I've got to stay positive. But I am actually quite gutted because one of the things I enjoyed about going to work was some of the staff there. They were so friendly and funny, and they made me laugh. This lad there, boy, he's gay, but every time he'd see me do sexy jiggy dance for me, because that was his way of saying hello. Yeah, there's a girl there called Nicola. Oh gosh, she's so beautiful. She's stunning. She reminds me of Rita Ora. She's a beautiful girl. And every time I'd see her, she had this big beaming smile on her face when she saw me, and she was always pleased to see me. I'm going to miss her, and Iola, and I don't even know why I'm saying these names because I probably won't even watch this video. But they made every day there a pleasure to work there, even when we were being grumbled at and moaned at and put down and made to feel like complete and utter minions. Well, one good thing out of this is that I'm going to be able to be doing more videos, I guess. So keep your eye out for more tutorials. I might let Lady Gothica out of her cage a few more times and do some ghost stories, because it appears they did turn out to be quite popular, which pleases me a lot. If there's anywhere in particular that you'd like to hear about, maybe I can look it up for you if I haven't already done so, and do a ghosty story for you on here. If there's anything you'd like me to do, just let me know. And with that, I'm going to do one, because I am actually planning on doing a makeup tutorial this morning, so keep your eyes out for that, guys. Thanks for watching, and Pinky Floss 86, I am sorry again. Really, really, really sorry. And sorry about the pooch. That's very, very sad and upsetting. Poor love. Oh. Anyway, right. I shall see you all in a bit anyway, so you take care, and until then, bye for now.